We finna react to Dwayne Wade, so his son to Hollywood.
Wade's son shows off new girl hair. Oh boy.
Trans teen Zaya Wade faces backlash head on. Here's all you need to know.
I won't follow anyone into thinking I'm not beautiful, and we don't want you to either.
15-year-old Zaya Wade, the 15-year-old trans daughter of
Bro, this is crazy, bro. Cause I think Zaire Wade, I think he or not Zaire Wade, I think that's his name. I don't know his name. You feel me? But Dwayne Wade's son, the one, you feel me, that's a homosexual, you feel me? I don't know. I think he wasn't they grooming him since he was like 12 or something, you feel me, to think this way. I think it's been like 3 years since he came out as trans or something like that, bro. Cause you feel me? No, I know 18 is legal, but I feel like 21, bro. Like realistically, realistically understands like what gay is and what gay's not. You feel me? Some people grow up and they mature faster, but I really feel like the cutoff age for maturity is really like that 21 age. You feel me? And I feel like I don't think he fully understands. I know he fully don't understand. You feel me? And I feel like that's gonna end up terribly the way they doing him right now, especially Dwayne Wade as his dad. You feel me? He's supposed to grow up and make him. You feel me? A man. You feel me? You're supposed to grow him up and show him the ins and outs. But he's an NBA star. He probably don't even care about his kids. You feel me? All he know is basketball and fame and stuff like that. But he's been famous since like high school. He's been a high school phenom since, you feel me, a high school basketball phenom since high school. You feel me? So all he know is basketball. All he know is clout. All he know is that he don't know what it takes to really be a real human and grow up another real human. You feel me? So anything he can do that can capitalize off of money, that's what he's gonna do. You feel me? Like you can tell he clearly does not care about his son. Because if he did, he wouldn't be acting like this. And if his son did come out and tell him that he was trans and stuff like that, he wouldn't go for it. Because you feel me, every kid hates their body. You feel me? Especially, you feel me, when they growing up, going through puberty, every kid hates their body. You feel me? So you can't say, you feel me, you hate, you was born into the wrong body. You feel me? You're going to get a new body. You feel me? You're literally changing your body as you grow up. You feel me? They don't even realize that though. It's just crazy, man.
former NBA player Dwayne Wade opens up about how she has been handling hateful trolls.
12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. You get a charge now for whooping your son these days and whooping your kids. What about changing their gender? That should be a charge, man.
That's right. Fathers do matter. Fathers matter.
Bro, shout out to Boozy, man. Shout out to Boozy.
Keeping it real.
Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, fathers matter. Fathers matter.
Yes, they do.
I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but I'm going to point this out until this young man is 18. Let me say 15. Because I want y'all to understand that I see it from a different perspective. I'm telling you guys right now, I just want to for this to be an example of a poor father who allowed this young boy to be manipulated into turning into a girl, and the fetish, the fetishizing. I don't know how to even say that word. The fetishizing of parents either wanting fame and fortune from these children, or they have a fetish for transgender stuff. I'm just telling y'all, it's just true, because they're not being honest with this little boy. They're not being honest with him. They're not being honest with him at all. D Wade and old girls should be ashamed of themselves. They're not being honest. They should fight tooth and nail to make sure this boy get his stuff lined up. When he's an adult, he can make a decision. They're doing and they're thrusting his stuff on his boy, and he has no idea what's coming around the corner.
Bro, this a little boy, bro. That's crazy. I mean, he ain't so little no more. 15, he almost a man. I'll be honest with you. You're almost a grown man at that point. You know what I'm saying? You on the way. You're a young man, I should say. And so that's tough, bro. But you know what I'm saying? When you grow up in that, you know, in that weird world of Hollywood, you know, you get insulated from just how weird you being. You feel me? Like we saw that with, you know, Jaden Smith. You feel me? Obviously not anywhere near to this degree, but still you can.
But my thing is about transgenders is I know that that's like a mental disorder. Like if a man wants to become a woman and vice versa, I truly know that that is a mental disorder. You feel me? Like That's like a grown man wanting to identify, a 40-year-old man wanting to identify as a 15-year-old girl. You feel me? Like that's kind of crazy. You feel me? If you ask me, like that's insane. You feel me? Like why don't we treat these people as like mentally ill instead of, you feel me, as if this is normal? You feel me? Why are we, you feel me, going into this deception? Like at this point, I don't want to sound like one of them conspiracy theories and them crazy people on YouTube. You feel me? But that's when you start to realize like this is an agenda against people. You feel me? When they start pushing stuff like this, bro, and everybody is gay now. Like Lil Nas, he came out as straight. I don't care what anybody say. When he made that country song, that Old Town Road, he was a straight man when he made that song. Then all of a sudden he come out as gay. Like, come on now, bro. Like everybody, everything is gay. When you turn on Disney Channel, everything is gay and all of it. Like literally everybody is literally gay. You feel me? It's kind of crazy. But it's like we don't treat transgenders as if they're crazy. We treat them as if this is a normal thing for a man to just somehow feel like they was born a woman. You feel me? Like,
See, when you live in that world where you are insulated by money and fame and elitism, you know, like this dude need a strong dose of reality. He need to go spend some time in a third world country. You feel me? He needs some cold water on his face, like, you know. But
I'm not sure if
this is what you get.
So now they talk about his progression. I'm not going to read it. You can read the article. I'll put the article in the description section. He goes on, and now they turn him into this. They got the little boy like this. Now, when you're rich and you got money, you could probably doll your kid up and give him all the hormones and surgeries and what.
see what they trying to do with Dwayne Wade's son and stuff like that. They trying to make it cool for kids to feel okay with being a transgender. You feel me? Because kids, they feel like that's an adult thing. But once they see somebody their age doing it, it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be younger than this. I remember watching something when I was like in middle school. You feel me? It was this dude. His name was Jazz or something like that. He became transgender at like 13 or something like that. So it was kind of crazy back in middle school that they've been pushing this back then. You feel me? And it's only been coming crazier because I was in middle school with like 8 years ago or something like that, bro. Like, so I can only imagine now. You feel me? So that's crazy.
Whatever you can do to him, I don't think he had any surgeries, but you can doll him up, right? You get professional photographers, and you know this is unrealistic to other transgender kids because they gonna look like little Steven with a wig on. However, they can doll you up.
Hey, thank you,
They can make
Levi.
you look good in the
Thank
picture.
you.
I mean, the boy looked like a girl. He looked like a girl in this picture. However,
He does look like a girl here. You know what I'm saying? With the right lighting and Photoshop and makeup and hair weave and hormone blockers. Yeah, you know, and millions of dollars. Yeah, sure. 15 will turn into 21. And when they get 21, them man hands, ain't nothing you can do about that.
Not much.
You can't do nothing about them knees. You feel me? Them manly
Shoulders.
knees, them shoulders. You know what I'm saying? That Adam's at. Well, I mean, I guess that's why they, you know, do the surgeries and all these things. But the point is, this is just so sad. This is just so unfortunate that this is happening to this little boy.
D Wade should not do his son like this. I'm gonna say this, and y'all gonna catch it when he's 15 or when he's 18, maybe. This is cool. This is passable when you are a little kid, right? They can manipulate. This is why they want to get to little kids because somebody's.
Hey, I got this feeling. You feel me? I feel like when Zaya Wade or I don't know the dude name, man. I'm gonna be real, bro. Whenever he grows up, you feel me? I feel like he gonna end up speaking out against Dwayne Wade. Like I feel like as of right now, you feel me? He's getting sheltered, and you feel me? He's living with Dwayne Wade, so he gonna shut up. You feel me? He needs somewhere to stay. He needs somewhere to sleep. You feel me? So he's not gonna speak up. He just gonna buy into this. You feel me? And the other son, he was a basketball player, so he's already, you feel me, set out to be that. You feel me? So you can't really. Then you feel me? Because if he used to use his oldest son, it would be obvious about what he's doing. You feel me? Like he wouldn't be able to push what he's trying to push if he used to use his oldest son. So he went with the youngest son. You feel me? He groomed his youngest son. You can tell, and you can also tell that his youngest son don't want to do this. You feel me? He been quote unquote gay since he was 12. No 12-year-old know that they're gay. They don't know anything, bro. Like they're still figuring themselves out. You feel me? They haven't even hit puberty yet. You feel me? Like Come on now. They're fresh out of what middle? A 12-year-old is fresh out of middle school or elementary school. So you feel me? They was just playing at recess. You feel me? They was just thinking. You feel me? Little females had cooties, bro. Like, come on now. Like this is crazy, man.
This is somebody's.
That's why they gotta get him young.
Now,
That's why they gotta
your
get him young,
daddy-
because you will never pass for a woman if you a grown man and you go through this. I mean, maybe in a dark room to a drunk man you might pass, but most of these dudes that made this transition, they got the jawline, they got the cheekbones, they got the shoulders, the Adam's apple. It's all too obvious. It's all too clear. And they are more the left, the sick liberal left is more invested in propping up this delusion and making this facade seem more believable. They're more invested in that, so they're willing to chemically castrate little boys so that they can perpetuate a delusion when they get older, if they make it that long. You know, because the people who go through these kind of things mentally, they are typically very unstable. You know what I'm saying? But you out of pocket.
Is an NBA player, and I know Gabrielle Union is tall as well. You gonna be like 6'7", bro. Them shoulders gonna be this big, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Those are things you cannot stop.
Yeah.
Your progression as a man.
That's right. That's another thing. One of the greatest NBA players of all time is your father. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I don't know if Gabrielle Union is his mother. I don't believe she is, but nonetheless, probably gonna be a very tall, manly-looking boy, girl thing. You know what I mean?
The size of your hands, your feet, you're not gonna be able to stop it. They can doll you up when you're still 5'10".
I forgot the same thing happened with Magic Johnson's son. Only he ain't try to be trans. I believe he just you know, he on the 4G LTE team. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody parade you around like you can really pass for a girl. When you're 6'9", 6'7", you ain't gonna look like this. When them cheek lines start getting real strong and you look like you've been chewing tobacco all day, it's not gonna be cute. And let me say this. Young children like this are not in the age of having relations, if you know what I mean. They are not of age to have children, if you know what I mean. So they don't understand the totality of being a woman.
Yeah.
Everybody's collaring them. Everybody's telling them what they want to hear. They have no concept of what a woman is.
Right.
When they get older and they get into the
See,
real world.
and this is what happens when you attack womanhood from every angle. You attack it from the feminist angle, you attack it from the liberal angle, pushing things like, you know, transgenderism and all these things. When you attack womanhood from every angle, children don't have an appreciation of what it even means to be an adult woman. You know what I'm saying? They don't roll back the hands of time just a little bit. Every little girl is playing with a dolly house. They all want to be mothers and wives when they grow up. You feel me? And like little boys, boys want to be astronauts and, you know, soldiers and things like that. But, you know, I suppose.
But nah, that's a good thing he said that. I mean, he ain't say what I'm finna say, but it kind of, you feel me, it kind of fall into what I'm finna say, you feel me? Like, I always notice, like, in the military, whenever you're trying to take over a country, you feel me, you always go for the men, you feel me? Like, you always kill the men. But I feel like, and this is different, you feel me? Ain't never been seen before. Like, this is real life spiritual warfare. Like, nobody has ever seen this in, like, history of history type stuff, you feel me? Like, they're killing our men without literally physically killing our men. Like, no man is dropping in this war. You're not seeing men getting shot in this war. You're not seeing that. You feel me? Like, but they're still making men, they're still killing off the men, but they doing that by making the men women. You feel me? They're literally neutering men. If you look around, you feel me? Every man thinks like a female. Every man acts like a woman. You feel me? No man is a man no more. You feel me? Like, nobody stands up for themselves. Everybody's scared to disagree with everybody. Like, we all fall in place. You feel me? If you really look at it, the country's trying to make a dictatorship, and they doing that by making the man weak. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna stand up. You feel me? Ain't everybody scared to get canceled. Everybody's scared of this. Everybody's scared of that. In the history of history, no, it has never been a society where men has been scared to not speak their voice. It has always ended up in war, boycotts, all types of stuff. You feel me? But I guess they got smart. I guess they started looking at history and said, you feel me? We can't physically go to war with these people, so we got to psychologically kill them. We got to spiritually kill them. You feel me? We got to break them down at a young age. We can't let them grow up and become men, because if you look at it, we still need the men. They still physically needed the men. So they keeping us physically. They just hurting us mentally.
Little boy don't really think about being a father, but you do remember seeing that, because kids want to emulate the adults around them. And it used to be that men go off to work, provide, protect, be the hero, and women stay home and raise up a family. And so the little girls want to be like their moms and aunties and cousins, and the boys want to be like their dads and brothers and uncles. And so this is clear evidence that, the reason this is happening is because there is a breakdown happening at the adult level. You know what I'm saying? Now things like marriage and starting a family, they're demonized. Like men are being conned into believing that, oh yeah, marriage is a trap created by, like, marriage was an institution established by God with the first man and woman. This is having a wife and knowing how to find a wife and placing importance on how to be a good husband and having God in that relationship is one of the most advantageous things that can happen to you as a man, first and foremost, so that one, you can have a family with, healthy, mentally functioning children, if for nothing else. But I mean, my testimony is anecdotal, but having a wife is one of the best things that have ever happened to me. I did the run around, see what's around the town thing for a couple of years. Trust me, it can't even compare to having a good woman, to having a wife. It does not even compare, not even a little bit. I would hope that every young man gets to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Having a woman that wants to have your children, having a woman that wants to clean and cook and, be a good woman. Like it's a shame that this is the way society is moving things now. And then of course the demonization of children. Everybody think they need to be making 6 figures a year to have one kid. That's the I can't.
Yeah, I want to know who started. I remember Kevin Samuels before he died. He said something about that. He said you got to be making at least to raise a kid or something like that. It's like 300. I forgot what he said. I know it was up there in the ballpark, or the crazy ballpark. You feel me? I know he said it was like $250,000, something like that, to raise a kid. You feel me? I'm here to tell y'all. You feel me? It doesn't take no 6 figures. It doesn't take 100,000 period to raise a kid. You feel me? Maybe through his lifetime, yeah, it might cost that much. You feel me? But yearly, you do not have to make that yearly. No person on earth, you feel me, is making. I ain't gonna say no person, but it's literally, if you look at the statistics, it's only 1 to 10% of people who's even ever gonna make 6 figures in their lifetime. You feel me? Come on now, bro. But everybody got kids. That statistic don't mean nothing, man. It really don't mean nothing. It's just to scare people, dumb people, away from kids. You feel me? Because they hate kids for some reason.
I can't afford a kid unless I'm making $80,000. Bro, like, no, that's not. It's just cap, bro. Like, both of my grandparents were poor. They lived in poverty, had over a dozen children. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ate, grew up strong. You feel me? Most of them went to school. Like, it's been done, it's constantly being done, but this is the propaganda that they push, because we live in a serve self. Will you have to make sacrifices? Surely you will have to make sacrifices, but you will want to, because when you hold your child and look at them, the amount of like joy that child will bring you, I mean, then again, if it's done right, there's so many factors, if it's out of wedlock and it's a baby mama and all these things, I can see how you used to look at the child as a burden. But yeah, man, it's all just a shame. It's all a shame.
That's when it all hits the fan. That's why the suicide rate is out of control for trans and LGBTQ kids. Because parents they let them live a facade. And then when the real world hits them, when you have real girlfriends that are having children, that are getting married, that are dating boys, and you are stuck like Chuck because you got a third leg hanging down there, unless you cut it off, men are not going to want to be with you when you want them the most. See, when you're a little kid, you're not worried about intimacy, you're not worried about relationships. Yeah, they can fabricate and put y'all together because your daddy's a celebrity. But when you're out in the real world and you're 6'9" and you're at a bar and you think
you keep getting taller. Like when you 6'5", when you 6'7", you about to be 6'9". That'd be crazy if D-Wade. I don't think D-Wade that tall.
Gonna talk to a dude and they're gonna think you're
How
an
tall is
actual
D-Wade?
girl,
About 6'5", 6'6"?
and they're not gonna believe that you got a Johnson & Johnson baby powder down there.
6'4".
6'4". Yeah.
You're gonna have
That
a
ain't
struggle,
bad.
and you're gonna find one or two men. You're gonna find a man that don't know, and that if they found out they don't want nothing to do with you, or you're gonna find a man that only want to be with you because it's a fetish for him. But they don't tell these young people when they're young about these things. They don't talk to them about it. They parade them around, buy them clothes, let them post for Vogue, but they do not tell them what's going.
You're up.
Coming next. But just look at this.
Look at this dude's strong hands, bro. This man's got some strong hands already, bro. Look at his forearm, bro. He about to be tall, bro. You can just tell.
He's linked.
If someone,
He's never gonna be soft like this woman here, with
yeah,
beautiful flowy hair and a feminine body.
yeah.
His hand already look like he
Banging on that wall.
He look like he about to punch through the wall.
I just hate that they doing this kid like this, and I'm telling you
Look
what.
at them knuckles. Look at them knuckles already, bro. 15. This dude should be a boxer.
I'm predicting it. Y'all can go back and archive this video. I'm predicting that in the future, this boy is gonna have tremendous issues. This boy is gonna have a tremendous identity crisis. It's either gonna come out in two forms. It's gonna come out in over-sexuality, which means he's gonna go to doing pornography and posing in nude stuff and being overly sexualized. Or it's gonna come out in a huge amount of depression and suicide. I'm not saying actual suicide, but at least depression and suicide attempts or suicidal ideations. There is no escaping this. And I'm not trying to speak this over this boy's life. If he can find Jesus, then all these things will be erased. But I'm telling you what I see is that once the rubber hit the road and the stuff start really coming out, it's going to be over-sexualization, do pornography and all kind of other stuff, or it's going to be a extreme depression.
Yeah, man. This is so sad that this is the state of society right now, the state of things.
All right, that's the end of the video, man. My final thoughts is Dwayne Wade, stop pimping your son, man. It's not cool.